Good evening. This is the Dundee Township Mental Health 708 Board. I'm calling our regular meeting to order on February 12th, 2026. It is 7:01, and we are currently without a quorum. We will give this 10 minutes to see if we get a quorum, and if not, we will then disband, because we can't even adjourn because we can't call the meeting to order. I should have turned this on, shouldn't I?
No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
That recorder's right
So,
there.
I have been led to understand that even though we are not in a meeting, we do have people in the audience. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have something that you would like to say in this time for a platform, you are welcome to do so.
I would give public comment. I was going to.
Okay,
Yeah,
go right ahead.
if you don't mind.
I don't know if it'll up. I think you're in a
Yeah, turn it towards the camera. So,
This is
Hey. Thank you, Madam President. Jared Sanchez,
great.
East Dundee, and, I know all of you, and I'm more so speaking to the public, essentially, and to this body as an entity rather than you as individuals. I think everything that's going on with the mental health board right now is troubling. It's beyond troubling, really. But you have one member who is, in my opinion, and based upon the best evidence that I have, including his own words, is intentionally not showing up to these meetings. Under the Community Mental Health Act, you have certain cause for removal of board members. Neglect of duty is one of those. And intentionally not showing up, knowing that your absence will shut down the quorum and allow the board to not conduct its business, is a neglect of duty. That is your whole purpose being on the board as members, is to show up. Ideally, you're doing the homework, you're asking questions, you're trying to do a good job. But at the very least, showing up is what you're going to do, even if you're just a no vote like Mr. Kemp was. So for Mr. Connell to intentionally not show up, in my opinion, is grounds for removal from the board. If I had an ask of the board, it would be to discuss this amongst yourselves, obviously legally, and determine if you would want to recommend to the township supervisor the removal of Mr. Connell from this board. And when I say his own words, and I'm hearing things in his own words, he and I talked last night after the township meeting. And in that discussion, he admitted that what he is doing, he's doing it on behalf of the local Republican Party, not on behalf of this board. Because my point is, Joe, show up, work for the board, help the board, support the board, because you're on it. And he's saying, I'm doing this for the Republicans. He's trying to place some of his friends on this board, one of which was already on here, and we all know was not a helpful member. So that is essentially my message, Mr. Connell. If he's not going to resign, he should be removed from this board. And I would just ask that this board consider discussing that and recommending that to the township supervisors. Thank you.
Thank you. Normally, I don't respond to people. We have such a small audience. In response to your suggestion, Mr. Sanchez, because we cannot get a quorum, we can take no official action and make no official recommendation. And so we are essentially not able to operate when Mr. Connell does not come. And so that's the situation that we're in. Last night, again, Mr. Sanchez referred to this, that Thumper's back. Dear. I'm just going to turn that off.
It's road roll.
It's Thumper. He's on the road for something.
Try this.
Try this one.
Roll.
Because if this one does it too, then it must be something with this position.
Okay. Is this on? There.
saw that light flickering shot.
Last night, the supervisor again nominated 2 individuals to the 708 Mental Health Board. We have 3 vacancies, and she nominated 2 individuals that the township board will not approve. neither individual is qualified from the perspective of the legislation. And by that I mean that neither individual has the mental health professional credentials or activism in mental health organizations in the community. This is not disrespect to each of those individuals. As individuals, they just simply are not qualified for the mental health board, and the township board will not approve them. So once again, we are down to 4 members, and Mr. Connell has chosen not to be here tonight. Ms. Corns is running a little bit late, but I've already told her that we'll text her if he doesn't get here, and then she won't have to come. We're now at 7:07, so we have 3 minutes left, and we are still 2 of us here. Yeah.
I'm really sorry that you guys are in this position. I think this is really a shame, and so, I don't know if you know it, but the senator for Illinois from this district actually is in Century Plaza. Him and I share office space, not share office space, but he has an office and I have an office, and I know him pretty well, and so I did call his office yesterday, and, you know, even he said, they're elected officials, and you really just gotta put it out there.
Okay.
That's what they said, you know, he said, he can't do anything because any board that's elected, he said that the other government tries not to interfere with.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of hard.
It is. It's really hard.
And I don't understand how one board can approve another board's bills, but I don't really know government that well. Like, I was, you know, glad to hear that, oh, yeah, they approved the bills, okay. I just want to make sure that, like, you know, it's going to be okay. I don't have to return it if someone says, well, they didn't have the authority to, you know, because it's 708 board approval, not.
But you guys are contractually obligated, so there's no way they can claw it back.
Even if it wasn't approved by this board? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh.
I consulted with both the township attorney and with the 708 board attorney. And because the 708 board approved the budget and because they approved the contracts, that then there's a contractual obligation. And then it the ability to do that grows out of that, because all of the 708 bills first normally go through the 708 board, but then they go to the township board for approval as well. And
I
so,
didn't know that.
yeah.
I was kind of worried. I was thinking it was not connected.
Formalities, really?
Yeah.
It just,
You try to follow.
yeah, it was definitely something that is unusual. There could be pushback, but I think that, you know, from the perspective of both attorneys, the pathway that we took was an appropriate one under the circumstances.
And I do appreciate it because, you know, as I was saying, I was counting on that money to pay staff.
Yeah, the providers that you know, these are things that have services that have been rendered to our residents under contractual obligations, and the money you guys have spent already doing those services, and the contract we have with you is to reimburse you for those. So, you know, we have to do that.
President Pro Tem Hardy, can you be sure to send out that legal
Yes.
finding to all of the board members so we
I
have
will.
that? Thank you.
I will do that.
And we should also get it posted probably on SharePoint so we've got a record of it.
No, we don't post our legal opinions.
No. On SharePoint in our document storage, not public.
Okay, all right, good. Okay, it is now 7:10. We are without a quorum, and so I am going to call this meeting as not being able to be put together, and we are officially not meeting.
We're done.
Yes.
What's the next date that there possibly could be a meeting?
The next regular meeting that we have scheduled would be the regular meeting in March, which would, I believe, be the second Thursday, yeah, March 12th, okay. So, yeah, so here we are.
Thank you for everybody coming out this evening.
Yes, thank you again.
Oh, thank you for you guys.
Let's turn that off.
You'll get back to business someday. I know that. I'm confident in that.